Hello everyone, this is Peggy Lou. I wanted to share with you today my fall kitchen, Pyrex and glassware, and other fun things. But first, I was wondering if you would like a little root beer, or do you like Pepsi products? I thought you might be thirsty. I have a old, maybe 60s fiberglass candy dish here. I'm going to put some pretzels in it if I find that Norm hasn't eaten them all yet. But I just wanted to show you first the pattern in this crazy. Looks a little country to me. And there's some fall candy, Norm's favorite, not mine. Here's one of my fun little owl napkin holders. I have 3 more on the shelving over there. So why don't we go over to the shelving and see what I've put out for fall. This is not Halloween yet. I will put some cute little Halloween things mixed in closer to that time. But for right now, I couldn't help but think of the theme here of licorice, butterscotch, caramel, and what would the yellow be? I can't think of what the yellow would be. But butterscotch, caramel, licorice, and whatever else you would like to think of. Oh yes, I just remembered. Candy corn. That's what I was thinking of. The yellow and the white and orange. So I just took out everything that was in those colors. I have much richer fall colors that I'll be showing you closer to Thanksgiving. So these are the ones that I found everything that I had in the basement that had more fun candy colors. Those are soup bowls. They're probably glass bake. I can't remember, and I didn't look on the bottom. This is one of the fun lucite napkin holders I've had for a very long time. I really like these mugs. We don't drink out of them. They don't have the same shape handle that our normal coffee mugs that we use. I had mentioned that the ones we use are a lot more ergonomic. They seem to hug your fingers more so they don't ever slip. But I wanted to show you how unique these are. They actually even have mushrooms on the handle. And it's a pretty elaborate pattern. Both of them are identical. So they are turned different ways so you can see. But I did want to show you that handle. I do like a few black pieces. I haven't collected too many. There's a Amberina hobnail toothpick holder that I thrifted. I found a few of those this year and they were so cheap, like $1 or $1.99. My brother gave me this set of McDonald's mugs. Very generous of him. They're getting expensive. I see the one in the top there does have the little paint chip on it. It's too bad I got that front and center. Didn't even notice it. I could have hit it better. This I just thrifted for a very, very cheap price. It was on sale. I think it was like $2.50. I couldn't pass her up. So cute in black and yellow. I thought it would be just great. And this jar I found too at an antique shop. Very reasonable. Very happy to find that. I've had these really nice porcelain owl mugs for many years. Again, I don't drink out of them because the handle probably just isn't as safe. A lot of handles on these fancy mugs. Your fingers can get a little too close to that inside porcelain part where the coffee is, and it kind of burns your fingers. So you need to be holding a mug that gets really hot like that far enough away so you don't burn your fingers. Two cute little salt and pepper shakers that I didn't have out in my red and yellow kitchen video. So that's the first time you're seeing those. I like these really nice refrigerator dishes when they have these very nice rib tops on them. That is another lucite owl. The other one didn't have the black accents on it. It was just all orange and yellow with a little white. This one does have black on it. These two mugs are part of a set. The wood thrush and a vireo. They're so Halloweenish looking to me. It does come with a bluebird and a cardinal, I believe, but I had only found those, and I really, really like them. Just some common mugs back there. A lot of milk glass mugs like that are, I don't know, I'm calling them milk glass, but the lining is like milk glass. Anyways, they're Fire King, sometimes Federal, different brands. There's a fun yellow picture that I had out in the window when I did my yellow kitchen. Another Thrifted toothpick holder. These two I really thought would be fun to show kids glasses. I had the red one out, and probably there was a yellow one, or maybe just a couple red. Anyways, this black and orange was perfect to use right now. If you're not familiar with the set, there's a lot of different colors, even blue and green and brown, but it's a horse, real horse looking at a rocking horse, a real puppy looking at a stuffed puppy. You get the idea. It's a real animal looking at a toy animal for the kids. Very cute. This was a very fun find. Now that is the handle I'm talking about. This is the type of mug that we use every day. It keeps your fingers away from the hot mug, but very cute. Smiley face. The tulips are kind of funny for fall, but a lot of people do use this casserole. It's probably a promotional by Pyrex. In black for fall or Halloween. There's not that many black casseroles out there, or bowls in Pyrex that have black on them. There's another little lucite owl. I've had these for a long, long time. So I took two different ones out of this set that also comes with other birds on it. Probably the bluebird. I know the cardinal for sure. But they have black on them, so that's why I'm using them. It all looks fun together to me. And there's a great polka dot milk glass dish. Don't remember which one made that one, but I won't get into all the details. Here's just two fun glasses, little juice glasses. Leaves and orange flowers. That is definitely orange way in the back. Very silly, hearts in yellow and orange. It doesn't go real well with my Valentine stuff. It's just fights the real red. A couple more different styled mugs, and you probably saw these in one of my videos. Very cute tiny rooster juice glasses. Up here, I want to show you a very fun chalkware, like a pot holder or key holder, whatever you want. Black, most likely Miller Studio. I didn't look at the date. There's one of the pictures. Ice slip pictures. This is a very pretty one. I was happy to find that. More maybe getting into, could be, I don't know if that's even getting into the 70s when they started making this shape. Totally different shape than all the older ones. This one is very unique, being in yellow and black. I don't have too many pictures with black on them. Couldn't make up my mind if I liked them or not. This is pretty common. Wheat one. This one is probably more common too, but hard to find glasses. I bought the glasses separately. They're just the little juice glasses. But that makes a cute display. This one is very unusual. I think it had something to do with Sears. There's dishes with these cattails on them, and they're kind of pricey. At least the last I had looked at some of them in an antique shop. So that's just called cattails, but you can look that up. And I think it's an old Sears Roebuck design. I'll have to put a note in my description if I'm wrong. This one I just found. Pretty reasonable, so it's going to end up being in a thrifting video. Is that kind of Grecian or what? I don't know what that pattern is. Very different. Can't quite tell what that is, but I sure like the colors. Here's my little old spoon rest. Kitchen prayer. So I have a green owl spoon rest that I had there in spring. So I put the brown one out now. This is a very unusual hot pad. Now on the fridge, I just thrifted this really cute felt, very flat and thin scarecrow for 49 cents. He did not look used at all. He's very, very cute. I do enjoy what a lot of people might call kitschy things when it comes to holidays. I don't try to stay so modern. I just love fun, silly stuff too. And I do a lot of it in my kitchen or my bathroom, you know. So I just put some of the browns. I cannot find orange and yellow pot holders. They're just not out there. I thought I was lucky to find even these crazy black and kind of orangey gold and white. And this one in yellow and black. Very unusual. So it was fun to find them. That is a lucite glittered owl. Very sad. I was moving it around this morning on the refrigerator and it fell off. I'm going to complain right now. This is a new refrigerator from a couple summers ago, and it's very smooth. My old refrigerator was textured. All of these magnets with the hot pads on them, they stayed on just fine. This refrigerator, they just slip right down. So I have very powerful magnets underneath my magnets. That's the only way I can hold up a pot holder now. Crazy, huh? Everything's got to change. This is a very old little thermometer magnet. Very cute. I've always liked him. One of my favorite things. Up here, I put 2 of the big Pyrex bowls, and I'm sorry I didn't look up this pattern on top. Norm bought it for me a year ago, and I don't know what it was. It was a little pricey, but he really liked it. I've never run across it anywhere else. I will try to find it if I can and put a note in the description. So that is one of the large bowls. So that is very fun to have out for fall. Then here is one I thrifted at a thrift store many years ago. I was very fortunate. It was $4. It's too bad it's not showing in my phone that it's looking orange. It is very orange. Yeah, I don't know why color has to turn out differently. So there's some black there, very mod veggie pattern. It's probably a promotional. This one in the middle I read last year was a little harder to find. I have seen it a couple times, but yet that's what they had said. And there's possibly the other, that's possibly a promotional one too. And just your plain gold, golden yellow. Now, I am going to have to walk over here. I didn't do the bottom shelf, but you saw that it was just more, the bottom two shelves. It's just more variety of Pyrex. The black one, divided dish, is called barbed wire, I believe. So doesn't that remind you of licorice and caramel and butterscotch and candy corn? It does me. I am going to step back to talk about the carafes. Way, way, way up on top. I washed all of the carafes that were up on my cupboards to the left, and I picked out just certain ones to be up there. I'm gonna try to zoom in. Hopefully you can see some of the patterns. They are really nice. I will explain when I get over to the cupboards how I separated out different types from this batch right here. I really like it, but I normally would have a bunch of fall pictures up on top. But the reason why I didn't put fall pictures up there, islip pictures, is because they have red in them. A lot of them with leaves. They have red that I did not want to include in this video. Some of these patterns are quite elaborate, so these are carafes or coffee pots. Okay. Let me stop the camera here. Okay, I'm back. I had to take the zoom off. Rest my arms a little bit from holding it up so high. I'll show you a few things over in this corner. This is a tile trivet that I just purchased yesterday, and it is art by Judy Sutcliffe from Audubon, Iowa, and it is copyrighted and dated 1977. I thought it was so fun. There is a tiny flaw up in the right corner where a little dark spot got, but I think it's very unique. It's got little cork pads on the bottom, but very, very nice design. I couldn't resist it. It was $8 in an antique shop in Excelsior, Minnesota, called, oh boy, now I forget the name. I knew I'd do that. Oh, I'll remember it. I'll put it in the video. Too many places we go to all the time. Can't remember everything very well. This is another very fun mushroom, tall mushroom, lucite napkin holder that I've also had for a very long time. And there's again my new Thrifted recipe box. And up above on my shelf this time, I found these 2 owl mugs last year. They're very textured, very crazy looking mugs. I don't recall if there's a face on the back. Also, some mugs do that, but I don't remember. And that's an old little owl toothpick holder. So that made a fun little display. I just wanted to show you, for the fun of it, when I go to thrift stores, if I get the time, extra time, I will look for utensils from long ago that have cute patterns on them. They're very nice quality. And I just hung a couple of forks I found up here just to show you. These are so pointed and strong. And boy, can you grab a big roast or a turkey, big piece of turkey with that. They are very nice, and you can find them for like 99 cents. And I thrifted those crazy big cookie magnet hooks too. I love having these from Michael's. It's a magnetized grocery list for the different holidays. Sure is handy to have by the fridge out here where I'm working and running out of food. These are also from an antique shop where people have made them out of old earrings and poker chips. Have you ever seen that? The bottom one's probably buttons. Somebody used buttons. But yeah, if you got a glue gun and find some old poker chips around and you got old earrings that you don't care that much about, clip-ons that nobody ever wears anymore, that is a very fun magnet to make. Here's some of the hot pads. I'm sure you will enjoy looking at some of them. I happen to find quite a few pairs. Each one of these has a mate on the other cupboard opposite of the hood here. So that's 3 pairs right there. And then these 2 are a pair. So I'm happy when I can find some like that. Oh, and this pair here too. So let's talk about this clock. Crazy old mushroom clock. I should be in my stocking feet. You can hear my shoes on the floor probably when I'm stepping around out here in the kitchen. The left salt and pepper set, mushroom set, is not Mary Mushroom, but the right set is. They're taller and thinner. Down below here, I have a fatter mushroom set. My brother gave me all of the mushrooms and the entire Sears Mary Mushroom canister set to my left. Norm just bought this for me at an antique shop in St. Paul called Old Stuff. And the gentleman that owned the store working there was so generous. He came down on everything for us. This is called Pueblo, and it came in its black translucent plastic cradle that sticks out further on both sides. So it does have its cradle. If you looked it up, you would see that. It is not black, it is charcoal, and it was a promotional. And I did write in my notes that I was supposed to be paying attention to. I think it was said it was 1974 that this came out. If I'm wrong again, I'll put a note at the bottom. Then I used one of the canister sets. I see my cover for my mixer was a little crooked there. I had to straighten that out. That is a very small canister, both of them. Very small. Mini on the left. So that is a normal size canister that I just took the lid off to put my utensils in. Here is the whole canister set. Usually you might see just 4, but the one on the end is the same size as the one I just showed you by the utensils. Quite small. So that was very, very sweet of him to give me those. And I use them every fall. Here are some more of the hot pads. That one is quite rich fall colors. I really was happy to find these. And I did show them in my spring kitchen, maybe, or yeah, I don't know if I did or not. And that's a nice one up there. Over here in the window, first of all, I did have a fall amber colored, oh, my phone is really shaking. I don't know why it does that. I experienced it in our last video that showed all of our metal furniture. My camera was quivering, and it's new. It's a new Samsung S20, so just got it in March. So I don't know why it's doing that. It's like it's, yep, see that? It's like it's really struggling to focus or something. But I wanted to show you the Amberina pictures that I have collected. It's gonna focus, I hope. This one is not Amberina, but it is. There. It is really orange. True, true orange. This one I just found really reasonable. I think it was only $5 in an antique shop. Very, very nice. It is grapes. This one I've had for a couple years. And this one is cherries. And there's a crackle glass one. I just put a clear plate in the window that reminded me of a big sunflower. Very fun. Okay, let's go down here for the fun of it. I just found this California dish at Goodwill. And I will show you it in a thrift haul someday with the price. I thought I might as well have fun using it. I got plenty of candy dishes. That is California pottery with a lot of gold on the sides. I'm rooting one of those friendship plants, the Pilea, that I showed you a huge one in my living room tour video. So I've got a couple little ones growing in a nice little milk glass compote. Makes it cute. So up here is my yellow mugs again that I've probably shown you already before. So I won't dwell on them, but wanted you to see this very fun set of nice porcelain mugs made in Japan from the 60s that we drink out of during the fall. And these are one of my very favorite glasses too. We have quite a few of them. I even saw a whole set for sale of 4 for $12 in an antique shop just this past week, and I didn't get them. I refrained. I wanted to, but I had already spent enough. So there's some more colorful dishes. vintage dishes. And here's what I put out of the glass bag mugs for fall right now. Love the butterfly ones. And you saw those, so I won't talk a lot about those. I believe you did, maybe you didn't. I think I'm thinking of the lemon ones, but I may have had these in a spring kitchen video. I don't know. I know I had the green ones, and I probably had those. But that's what I put out anyways. I'm going to back up so you can see what I mean by doing something different with the carafes. These were white handles. So I put them those three up there. I'm going to stop the video again for a sec. This is what was left over to put up here, and most of them had a stand. There's one on the left there that didn't, but it's an odd one. That one is kind of copper stand and trim on the carafe. That's a very crazy one. Looks like a spider web. That one's beautiful. The coffee looking pot with leaves on it. Very nice. And that one's got white on it too, but I liked it up there. So that is my fall kitchen. I will have some fun things for you to see in a Halloween kitchen. So I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll talk again. Maybe a thrift video. I hope you have a blessed day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye now.